Hello, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I will be unboxing the Pandemic expansion on the Brink. Pandemic is one of the board games that my wife and I play quite often. It works great for 2 players, and this adds a few new options, so we can pick that up. Take a look. Let's get it out of the shrink. Can you save humanity? And it includes 7 new roles. That's a lot of new options there. 8 new events, and 3 challenges in one box. 1, Virulent Strain. 1 disease turns especially deadly. Cool. There's an option. 2, Mutation. A 5th disease suddenly erupts. Awesome. And 3, Bioterrorist. 1 player against the rest. I'm not sure if that works for just 2 players, or not. One of the things we love about it is the cooperative nature. But either way, at least a couple new options, bunch of new roles. So I wanted to pick up the expansion here. So, okay, we have rulebook. Okay, let's start. 7 roll cards. 7 pawns, epidemic card, reference card, 5 event cards, 12 disease cubes, 1 cure marker for the new disease, 1 cure indicator. Apply the sticker or use the card for the mutation or bioterrorist challenges. So there is a sticker, I guess, that can go on the original board to add that 5th new option. 3 mutation event cards, 2 mutation cards, 8 virulent strain epidemic cards, bioterrorist location pad, some blank cards. Looks like making your own event or rolls, and 5 petri dishes with labels. Okay, we get some overview. Virulent strain challenge, new roles, events and rules, mutation challenge, bioterrorist challenge, bioterrorist actions, and the new roles, which we'll look at when we look at the actual cards. We have our sticker sheet. Okay, so this is the different diseases for the petri dishes and the sticker for the new disease on the board, so with little instructions for how to put them on. So cool, we have stickers. We have a nice hefty pad of bioterrorist location sheet, date, bioterrorist, players 1, 2, and 3, the winner. We have the different locations, so we have like the map here, starting city, and then here, so like examples: Drive Ferry, Atlanta. Okay. So this is stuff for how you keep track of what you do, because I guess as the bioterrorist, you're secret. This is falling out chaos-like, but there is 1 in the middle, and then 2, 3, 4. Here we go. So we have little petri dishes. There are 5 of them. My best guess is that these must be for you to put the disease cubes in, so that they're not just random piles. Neat. We have little areas to store things here. And then space for more cards. I'm wondering, is this box designed to also store the base game more organized? I'm not positive, but it might be. Anyways. So in this big bag, we have extra bag. We have our little cured and eradicated for the purple disease, along with their tokens. And then 7 little player markers for the 7 new roles. And we have our cards. So another action example card there. Sure, let's start here. Archivist. Hand limit is 8. Once per turn, as an action, you may take the city card that matches the city you are in from the player discard pile into your hand. You can get cards back. Also, this must be the symbol for pulling things out from the expansion. So yeah. Contamination Specialist. When you enter a city with 2 or more disease cubes of the same color, remove one of them. Okay. Epidemiologist. Once during your turn, you may, with permission, take any city card from a player in the same city with you. Doing this is not an action. Okay. Field Operative. Once per turn as an action, you may move 1 disease cube from the city you are in onto this roll card. When you discover a cure, you may replace 2 of the needed city cards with 3 cubes of the cure color from this card. Okay, so you can use samples of the disease that you actively collect and remove from cities as nice. A generalist. You may do up to 5 actions each turn. Great. I have the Hot Zone North America, and that has a generalist in it. Just useful. Troubleshooter. Start your turn by looking at as many infection cards as the current infection rate. When you do a direct flight, reveal the city card used, but do not discard it. Bioterrorist. Use only in the Bioterrorist challenge. After each player turn, do up to 2 actions, plus 1 drive/ferry action in any order. Okay, and then we have 2 blank ones if we want to make our own. Interesting. Okay. Then we have events. Commercial travel ban. The infection rate is 1 until the current player's next turn begins. Put this card in front of the player, discard it when the next turn begins. Event special orders. This turn, the player may spend actions to move 1 other pawn with permission as if it were his own. Rapid vaccine deployment. Play immediately after a discover a cure action to remove 1 to 5 cubes of the cured disease. These disease cubes must come from connected cities. Okay. Mobile hospital. This turn, remove 1 disease cube from each city the player drives/ferries to. And new assignment. Select a player. This player may swap his roll card with any one of the unused rolls. Okay. Borrowed time. Take 2 extra actions this turn. Re-examined research. Select a player. This player may draw any 1 city card from the player discard pile into his hand. Remote treatment. Remove 2 disease cubes from the board. And then make 2 new events. Okay. Another epidemic card to add. A Virulent Strain epidemic card. This makes it easy to compare. Increase, infect, intensify. All look to be the same. Continuing effect. Chronic effect. During infections and when a Virulent Strain city is drawn, place 2 Virulent Strain disease cubes. If the city has no Virulent Strain cubes, otherwise place 1 cube normally. This does not affect epidemics or outbreaks. Then this is different. Ongoing effect, or continuing effect, complex molecular structure. If the Virulent Strain has not been cured, you need 1 more Virulent Strain city card to discover a cure for it. Otherwise, ignore this effect. Government interference. To leave a city with Virulent Strain disease cubes, a player must first, on that turn, treat at least 1 Virulent Strain cube in that city. Hidden pocket. Before doing, and this is not continued on this one, the other ones were. Before doing this card's intensify step, if the Virulent Strain is eradicated, but at least 1 Virulent Strain card is in the infection discard pile, flip its cure marker back to its non-eradicated side and place 1 cube on each Virulent Strain city whose card is in the discard pile. Otherwise, ignore this effect. Oh, that's an uneradicate. Yikes. Rate effect. During infections, draw one more card than the infection rate if at least one infection card drawn was a Virulent Strain card, and the Virulent Strain card is not yet eradicated. More continuing effects. Slippery Slope. Move the outbreaks marker forward 2 spaces, not 1, when an outbreak of the Virulent Strain occurs. Unacceptable loss. Before doing this card's Intensify step, remove 4 Virulent Strain disease cubes from the supply to the box. If fewer than 4 cubes are in the supply, instead remove all of them. Remember, if you need to put in cubes and they're not available in the supply, you lose. Uncounted populations. Before doing this card's Intensify step, place 1 Virulent Strain disease cube on each city with exactly 1 of these cubes. Ignore cubes of other colors. Okay. Mutation. Let's see, what's the back of these? So there's some cards that go in 2 different things. So these ones go in the deck that is the bad stuff anyways. And they are quickly looking the same. Mutation. If the purple disease is not eradicated, draw a card from the bottom of the infection deck. Place 1 purple disease cube only on this city. Discard the card drawn and this card to the infection discard pile. If the purple disease is eradicated, just discard this card. In both cases, this counts as 1 infection card draw. Okay. So that's how you end up getting the purple cards, since none of them, it's not an area, they can be, I guess, anywhere. Then Mutation Event. Okay, these are all different. Mutation Threatens. Play it once, not an action. So these are when you draw player cards. If the purple disease is not eradicated, draw a card from the bottom of the infection deck. Place 3 purple disease cubes only on this city. Discard that card to the infection discard pile. The mutation spreads. If the purple disease is not eradicated, draw 3 cards from the bottom of the infection deck. Place 1 purple disease cube only on each of these cities. Discard these cards to the infection discard pile. And the mutation intensifies. Place 1 purple disease cube on each city with exactly 2 purple cubes. Ignore cubes of other colors. And then this is, you may use this card instead of using the sticker to indicate where the purple cure marker goes. So I will probably use this first, and assuming we enjoy this expansion, I'll add the sticker. And then we can always just ignore it when we're not using it. But this is basically an option for if you don't know if you like that expansion. Okay. So yeah, this is several different play options, and ultimately can use just new roles and events without using any of the other play options. So you always just have that, where you can just expand on the stuff for the normal game. But it also gives new variety in how you're playing things. So that'll be fun. New ways to play a game that we already enjoy. I'll link down below where you can pick the expansion up online. Let me know if you've had fun with any of the specific versions of this expansion, but also there's a few other expansions for Pandemic that I'm kind of looking at, and I'm like, what do I get? Let me know if there are any that you recommend that you've played, because I'm not sure where to go from here, but we play Pandemic a lot, so getting expansions does make sense for us. But yeah, so comment with that, subscribe if you haven't, thumbs up the video. Thank you for watching.